Try not to be alone when you're watching this movie. The movie starts with a drone flying across a creek and goes towards a lake where you can see a girl named Teresa reading a book. The drone scares the girl, and her friend Caleb came out only to make fun of her. The next scene is where Teresa goes back to the cabin to talk to her friend Jessica, who is acting strange and made some weird clairvoyance skills. Which is, if I were Teresa, it is a clear sign to get the hell out. But since this is a horror movie, Teresa stays, gets choked by Jessica, and gets a new haircut. Then Teresa continues to go back to the lake and talk to his friend about her bad hair day. Demon Jessica then goes cray-cray and goes for a swim, and Caleb, as a hero, jumps down to save her only to get killed. Demon Jessica rips his head off and then it becomes old or maybe just poor CGI. Then the scene comes where Demon Jessica floats above the water with a cool movie title rising from the mountains. Also way too long for a movie intro. The next scene goes to a place where the movie 8 Mile was held. Our protagonist, Kate Beckinsale of Underworld, is in the comfort room doing her thing. A random dude who calls her boss knocks. She got the result of the pregnancy test and she's so happy. She's so happy, right? She then takes a cab, gets out, and stares down a building where John Wick is checking in. We now then see Valak without makeup soldering in a room with her sons. Her daughters. Her children. Then there's someone knocking at the door. Valak then opens, yet no one's there but got surprised by Celine the vampire. Next, the protagonist is at the table talking to the kids just like what a normal movie would do, with more scripts to prolong the movie. Blah, blah, blah. They ask the kids to buy some pizza so the two sisters could talk and then argue and talk again. Oh, come on. Too long. Scare us already. Jesus! An earthquake occurs and a part of the building collapses. And this dude goes down to investigate only to steal some vinyl records and get spooked by Jesus. He then finds something that is covered with cloth and bugs. It's a book, an ugly-looking book, which for me, if we use logic, I will leave it the heck alone. The sisters are worried upstairs because of the earthquake. A neighbor comes out and assists them, and another neighbor comes out to chit-chat. Fast forward, the kids are all safe and comfy. Next thing, the two kids are arguing about the book that the other one took, which she tries to open, but she can't because the book is weird and it has teeth, and she cuts her hand with it. The book then opens and they both saw what the contents are. Then the other one gets spooked and the other one gets curious. Fast forward to the scene where she plays vinyl, only to hear a priest doing a blog old-school style. The priest then chants weird spells. Then the book moves on its own. You'd know you did something wrong, right? Fast forward where we see that the mother is in the elevator but gets spooked by this crazy wind and camera angles. She then is pushed up as the elevator goes back up, then gets tied and choked by cable wires. Man, seems like the Continental Hotel has poor building maintenance. Anyways, back to the story where the power is out and we can see this creepy hallway scene. Then the mother goes to the room doing this zombie walk towards the kitchen, only to cook eggs and do crazy talk. She then crawls towards them and then vomits detergent. Then there's this scene where they drag her in the hallway to call emergency only to find that they're stuck. They then seek assistance from the neighbors and do a pray-over. The neighbors are looking for a way to get out while Celine is assisting her sister take a bath, only to see that she can climb walls like Spider-Man while singing. Then the mother goes creepy and psycho, then stabs her sister and makes an art tattoo on her child's face. She then goes ballistic toward the neighbor, biting him like a zombie in the eye, then gagging and spitting the eyeball toward these two kids who pop in and out of the hallway. Do they live there? Are they just visiting? Why didn't we see them earlier in the hallway scene? I don't know. Who cares, right? Then Celine slams the door shut, leaving those poor bastards with her demon sister. Then the demon sister is knocking, using his stupid head like a rock star, then goes to play with the boys and also rips off that guy's neck. Celine then calls for help without any effort. FYI, if you're that scared, how the hell are you not screaming your lungs out? Then we go to a scene where the sisters' brothers are talking about what happened, blaming each other, and Celine goes to stop them, doing some Dom Toretto speech about family. The scene now goes where they are now investigating the book, and the little sister hears the demon mother sing a lullaby, and then they start a conversation. And this stupid kid opens the door. What the heck? Haven't these kids watched horror movies at all? Jeez! Then it goes to the scene where they hear a noise in the kitchen and, surprise, surprise, another one is acting weird and creepy. Then goes to spit on Celine, tries to do the grudge thing, and then gives Celine some skincare treatment. Runs after the faulty sister into their room and goes for the younger one to give a hug. However, this younger sister is part of the Children of the Corn and stabs her in the head with this weird Barbie doll stick thingy. Then dies, then floats, then gets stabbed, then attacks his sister and stabs her too, then gets burned. Men, this biatch is hard to kill. Then Celine, who is in a room listening to a priest's blog, gets surprised by his demon sister and stabs her in the neck. Celine then was thrown out, get pinned down, and get tickled in the belly. Her niece then gives her a big pair of scissors and gives her demon sister a nose job. The two then run to the hallway to escape. They see a gun. Her demon sister chased them and gets shot in the legs. And the hands. Boy, this demon got wrecked. I feel bad for her, LOL. Then the demon sister's kids are alive again. They start to cry and laugh. All of them are laughing, ha ha ha. They then start to chant words, which is a much better title for this movie. The two then go to the elevator where they get stranded because blood is dripping everywhere. OMG, where did that come from? I don't care anymore. Then these two kids are starting to do weird shit and try to merge with the demon sister. Now, this blood is filling the elevator and it drops to the first floor. The two now go to the parking lot and ride a car to escape, but then stop because of this weird thing creeping behind them. What the freak? Now, the three of them are playing hide and seek. Celine and her niece then get a chance to escape. Sadly, the girl gets caught and was held hostage in a wood chipper. Why is there a wood chipper there? I guess it's for the movie plot. Then they're in a standoff while this creepy crawly throws this chainsaw. Celine then picks up the chainsaw and does just like what Evil Dead 2013 did. Also, what is it with these directors and chainsaws? In the end, her demon sister is dead and two of her nieces are dead. They both escaped, but with trauma and guilt. Now that's one hell of a reunion. The moral of the story is, stay dead.